Hi friends, it's Amy with Paper Moon Journals. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a fun and super easy last minute Christmas gift idea for you. We'll be making a cute and festive folio using this gorgeous Winnie the Pooh at Christmas paper collection from Echo Park. It's a perfect handmade quick gift and it's super quick to put together, measuring just 4.5 by 7 inches when finished. You won't believe how simple this is to make, so let's dive right in. I've already made some projects and I have the cut apart sheets and these leftover scraps from some graphic 45 papers from another project I had been working on. I think it might be from Let It Snow, but I'm not sure. I like using my leftover scraps that way, folding them in half. There's also another page of cut aparts that I use in the decoration toward the end that we don't see here. You can see on my scoring board I have a sheet of 12 by 12 paper. I'm scoring it at 4.5 inches and again at 9 inches. You don't need a scoring board, but I do find it's helpful if you can afford one. And then I rotated it and score it at 7 inches. We can move our scoring tool out of the way and see the lines that we've created. We'll be making pockets with these, so on the short section we'll want to cut out the crease line. So let's work in our folds here with our burnishing tool. Now that I have my glue over in the work area, I can finish working in the fold lines so that we can see them better and have nice crisp folds. So now we can see what it's going to look like. And you could have either side forward. The way I normally make it would have the green side out. So I actually just rearranged the way it opens and closes with pockets on the outside instead of pockets on the inside. And I'm going to cut the seam out for both of these seams on the bottom section here. Now that we have the seams cut out, we can fold our pockets up into place. I'll be using a circle punch to cut a little thumb notch out of there, but that's not necessary. And you could orient this however you want, with a big pocket on the front, with a little pocket on the front. You could fold it with the green on the outside. And then this little pocket ends up on the outside of the back cover. If you put the green on the outside, or if we had put the paper down with the green side up, then this pocket that's now on the front would be on the outside of the back cover. So that can make this project really versatile, just depending on which way you fold it up, which way you decide is the outside and which is the inside. I've got my 2-inch circle punch. A smaller punch would certainly work. It's the one that was closest to me. Then I'll notch out these pockets as well. I hope you're having a nice holiday and enjoying some time for crafting this holiday season. I have art glitter glue, brand glue in my little dispenser here. Moving it to the dispenser helps me to use less glue. And a thin line as close to the edge as you can get. Let it squeezed out onto my desk there. Might be nice to have a little protective mat down. And there's 2 pockets. I think one of these pockets ends up as the outside cover. When I'm all done, I decide that the large pocket makes a nicer cover once it's all decorated. We'll not only make this together, but we'll get it decorated too. Of course, you can make this project out of any paper. I shared it where I made it out of a sheet of ivory scrapbooking paper and then decorated it with digitals. And then someone commented they didn't have any digitals, they couldn't make it. And I thought, well, that's a shame. This is a really cute project, so I thought I would demonstrate making it without using any digitals. There we go. If you had a damp cloth nearby to wipe off the excess glue, that might work nicely. So I'm just checking to see that everything's going to fit in the pocket, that narrow tag is going to fit in the pocket. And I have gone off camera and glued those shut. I just took a few minutes to glue those shut. And then my cutter has a dull blade, and it leaves a nasty border on one of the sides, so I'll trim them down a little. Also, I may not get them in the tag top punch quite centered, and then, trim them down to make the tags look nice and even. This is some graphic 45 paper that I had left over. I think it's from the Let It Snow, but I'm not sure. I'm using up some of the last of some Christmas papers that I had out from incomplete collections. I'm not going to try to dig into any complete collections this close to Christmas, but I wanted to use up the last of some things I had out. I think those make really nice tags, and like I said, they're sturdy. Once I trim them up, you can also ink the edges. Would look really nice if that's your preference. And then adding eyelets to them make them look nice. If I wanted to get out the 6x6 pad, then that would be helpful to decorate these. I think I leave most of these plain. I think I just decorate the one that goes in this narrow pocket here. I decorate that one, and I think I leave the rest of them plain. I think they're pretty. I just like the scrapbooking paper, so it doesn't bother me that I perhaps didn't decorate them more. I can't quite recall. It's been a few days, and I can't remember. So see how that's on the back cover? I really wanted the plaid on the outside is the thing. So instead, we'll just tuck that in the pocket. I think this will make a nice pocket decoration. You might need to trim it down. Oh, let's make it a pocket there. I think these little squares make nice pockets over our large ones. I could have gotten a little closer to the edge there, but I do the best I can. It'll keep it from squishing out the edge. And then this other square cut apart image will make the other pocket. We could have done a little thumb notch on those as well. I like rounded corners on the base of my tags. I think that looks nice. I'm going to round the corners. I'll just stick them in here for now, but toward the end I'll come back and I'll add eyelets. I just want to see how they look in the pocket for now, and that they fit in there well. That one's too long, so we'll just chop that down. How it goes in the pocket. This is coming together. You can see how fast this is. Around the corners on this piece and add it to this pocket here. I put lots of ephemera in here. It's a great little Happy Meal gift for a fellow crafter, since there's a lot of fun little papers and cut-aparts that they can use to make cards or on other projects. They could pull the stuff out of the folio and use it on other projects if they wanted, and then fill the folio with different things. I wanted that to fit in the pocket, and it might, but instead I thought I would just pick a piece that would be easier to trim down, something with a large border around it like this Pooh Bear, and then just trim about a 1/2 inch off of either side, giving me plenty of room so it'll freely fit inside of the pocket. And again, I like rounding the corners. It just makes it look more polished and finished than with the squared edges. Let's find another image with a wide border. Cut the strip off of this page here. Sorry, I'm out of frame. I think this white one with the snow globe has a nice enough border. We can shave a 1/2 inch off of either side and not notice. Instead of measuring, I'll just hold up the one that I already cut to fit. This one, and I'll use that as a guide. If you're measuring, I would suggest this is probably 3.5. I wouldn't want it to be any more than 3 3/4, so that it would fit easily in and out of the pocket. if you're making something from scratch and not using a cut apart. 3.5, 3.25 inches wide, and since it's 7 inches tall, maybe 6.5 inches tall for your, I'm sure these are 6 inches tall. But if you're making something from scratch, I'd maybe even go 6.5 inches tall. I want to put something on what's the back cover, but I don't like how that looks with it the back cover. So what I did was I just made that the inside and decorated it with a cut apart. I've added eyelets and bows to the tags, and we're done here. There it is. So I made a pocket, a top loading pocket, and then made a tag out of another piece of paper. It would fit in there. That's a 3-inch wide tag that's 6 inches tall, I think. And then I added that cut apart as a wraparound to the skinny tag in that pocket. And then you can see I just added eyelets and bows. I didn't do anything to those. And here's the Pooh in this pocket. I think this is cute. I know I would enjoy receiving it as a Christmas gift, and I would expect that someone else would as well. You can make either side the outside, depending on what was your preference. It's all done. I hope you followed along with me and gave it a try. I still have quite a bit left. I'm sure I could make another one of these with the papers that I have left from this collection. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a happy holiday. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share the channel with anyone you think might enjoy the content. Thanks again, and have a great day.